Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we have got week 16, the second to last week of our NFL predictions, but that's just going to be the regular season. I am planning to do the playoffs as well, and maybe throw in a special episode during the Pro Bowl week. So let's go ahead and look at what we did last week. We started off by picking the Raiders and getting that wrong. That was a pretty entertaining game, I will say. Then we got a bunch right, and I will say I did pretty well last week. I got the Bears and Vikings game wrong. I went with the Niners, and that didn't happen. Then I got a ton right there, and then, of course, along with literally 99% of people, got the Jets-Rams game wrong. I don't know who picked the Jets, but that was the wrong pick, but you got it right. And then another one all the way at the end kind of messed me up there. Was the Steelers losing again for the third straight week against the Bengals. So that was cool to see. That was a fun game to watch. And that one was 98% of people going with the Steelers. So I got 11 correct that week, and I think 5 wrong. So almost a 12-4 week, which I think would have been my best, or tied for my best week so far. Let me actually check to see, have I gotten anything that good. I got 13 in week 2, so I got 11 in week 1, so I tie that for second best. I got 13 in week 2, which is kind of crazy. But right now, we are moving on to week 16, because that's where we got to put our focus, and it starts today on Christmas with the Vikings at Saints. This is a pretty easy pick. I don't see the Saints continuing to slide like they have been. I think they're winning this game. Pretty simple there, and Breeze is back. I think he's going to get into a bit more of a groove this week than he was last week. Things kind of seemed a little bit off last week, so got to go with the Saints here. Next game, Bucs-Lions. Easy selection, but I just got to say this. Please put some respect on Matt Stafford's name. Even if you already respect him a lot and you think he's a great player, even more, because he is one of the best quarterbacks of our time, but he just doesn't get the recognition that Breeze and Rodgers and Brady get. So please, just, watch the Lions game, maybe. Watch the Lions game. Just see what he does. And I got to do the same thing, because I've never really watched a Lions game to watch Stafford. I've always watched a Lions game because it's a Packers game. So maybe do that. Going with the Bucs, though. Next up, we got on Prime Video, apparently. These are Saturday games, by the way. We got the Niners and the Cardinals. I'm going to go Cardinals here, okay? They won last week. That's good. They're still in the hunt for the playoffs, okay? But I did see that George Kittle is coming back. So that might make things a bit different for the 49ers. We will see, though. I'm going with the Cardinals, though. Next, we've got also on Saturday, the last Saturday game, Dolphins and Raiders. Hopefully this is a good game. Raiders, I don't know if they're still in the playoff picture, if they can still get in. If they can, I think this is a must-win for them. Do I think it's going to happen? I'm going to say yes. This is kind of a toss-up for me. And I really don't know. I want to go with the Dolphins because they've been really good, and maybe I will go with I literally don't know. I didn't go through these before like I normally do, so this is like my first reaction to seeing what the matchups are, because I literally don't even know what the matchups are. I feel like I want to go Raiders, but I feel like the Dolphins are the better team. They've been playing better. I'm going to go with the Raiders, though. I'm going to go with the Raiders. My evidence is that the Dolphins' strength of victory, the average record for the teams that they've beaten, is one of the lowest in the league, and it is by far the lowest of playoff teams. So I'm going to go with the Raiders there. They're also at home, and go Raiders. But also, Dolphins are cool. Next up, we got the Falcons and Chiefs. There's nothing much to say there. Chiefs are still unstoppable. Might end up going 15-1. We will see. Then we got the Bears and the Jags. Is it not showing my my cursor? That's interesting. Okay. I want to make sure I'm on the screen right here. Okay. So we've got the Bears and the Jags. Jags have won only one game, so you got to go with the team that's won 7 and is kind of maybe slightly turning things around. They've won a couple games recently. So, got to go with the Bears. Seems they've maybe figured something out offensively, which would be bad if they had done that, because then they're actually a formidable team. Next matchup, we got, excuse me, we got the Bengals and Texans. Bengals just came off a big win. Houston just got crushed by the Bears. I'm going to go Bengals. No, I'm not. I'm going to go Bengals. I'm going to go Bengals. I mean, literally just based on that. They both suck. They're very close, but I'm going to go Bengals. That's just my feeling. That's just my feeling. I don't really have a good reason for it. Then we got the Browns and Jets. Nothing much to say here other than Browns are for real. Stop asking. Stop saying, now if the Browns win this game, then they're for real. No, stop saying that. They're for real. They're a playoff team. They're going to be in the playoffs. They're still in the hunt to win their division if they win this week and next week. And do the Steelers need to lose again? Steelers are 11-3, so it's 1 game separation. I think it's possible that if the Browns win out, the Browns win the division, but that might not be true. But I will tell you this, if the Browns win out and the next matchup, which is, oh my goodness, the vote is so close on that. If the Steelers lose here and the Browns win out, Browns win the division, which will be crazy if that happens. Go Browns. Colts and Steelers. I feel like this is the game where the Steelers turn it around and say, okay, hang on a second. Colts are a really good team. Steelers just beat them. Steelers are for real. They're still a good team. Those 3 losses were just kind of a fluke. Let's get back on track here. You know, kind of win that I think the Steelers might have here. But they have just looked so iffy the past 3 games. So iffy. And the Colts, I watched an entire game against them. They are one of those defenses. It wasn't like that in the first half. But in the second half, I saw it a little bit. I saw it a little bit against the Panthers. I saw it a ton against the Bucks. They just swarm. They're everywhere. They're all over the field. It's like their bodies are 2 times the size of everything else. They swarm. That is a very good defense, a very good team, and I'm going to go with the Colts here. I think they're a good enough team to win that game. Then we got the Giants and the Ravens. Giants are meh, kind of decent. I think they're still in the hunt for their division. But I gotta go Ravens here. They're looking very, very good, especially compared to how they were looking a couple of weeks ago. So gotta go Ravens there. Next matchup, we got the Broncos and the Chargers. 2 5-9 teams. Everybody, good 80% are picking the Chargers here. I don't know though. I feel like that's probably the way to go. I feel like, Chargers 5 wins is enough to tell me they can win games. Same with the Broncos, but I feel like the Chargers are still just the better team. I feel like they're better than 5-9. They just don't win as many games. I'll comment here, and I think later on too if I see a Vikings game, or I already passed it. Rookie of the Year is not Justin Herbert, okay? It's not Justin Herbert. It's Justin Jefferson, okay? It's Justin Herbert, right? Justin's his first name, right? I don't know. It's Justin Jefferson, okay? That's the offensive Rookie of the Year. And if you think differently, you're wrong. And we got the Panthers and Washington. Panthers looked good last week. They've looked good in a lot of games this year. But I got to go Washington here. They've just been playing pretty good football. And that's just the way to go. Then we got the Eagles and the Cowboys. I still have very little confidence in the Cowboys. And the Eagles are looking like a brand new team. A team that can go 9-7 maybe with Jalen Hurts. So I'm gonna go Eagles. Because Jalen Hurts, I'm gonna go Eagles. Next game up, we've got the Rams and the Seahawks. Rams were looking scary, very solid team, and then they lost to the Jets. We're going Seahawks. And then possibly the game of the week. Okay, on Sunday night, we got the Titans and the Packers. Okay, you already know who I'm picking, but I need to justify myself. Okay. And I'll even do the last pick first. On Monday night, Bills-Patriots, it's the Bills, no doubt, okay? But this last matchup here, okay? I got to justify my pick, okay? I'll put it in first. I am extremely worried because Derrick Henry and the Packers' run defense is absolute buns. But the thing is, Packers defense has to stop Derrick Henry, but the Titans defense has to stop Aaron Rodgers. And that's very difficult to do. And the main thing here that gives me a sense of comfort is that the Titans don't have a very good pass rush at all. You look at the games this year where Rodgers has not been as good, there's been a good pass. He wasn't as good in the last game against the Panthers. They had like 4 or 5 sacks in that game. They got to him. I don't think Tennessee is going to be able to do that really at all. I also think Corey Linsley, our best center in the league, is going to be back. Pro Bowl snub right there. Also, Robert Tonyan, massive Pro Bowl snub. That's the reason. Because the Titans aren't going to be able to get to Rodgers. Rodgers is going to torch that defense, go off, hopefully, and help us win that game. And hopefully the defense shows up a little bit. Maybe get a turnover, maybe get a stop at least once. Okay, that's my reasoning. Those are my picks. We've got the final thing here, which is to pick the score for the Bills and Patriots. I keep going with the score, so I'm just going to keep going with it. 38-10. Those are my picks right there. I'll scroll back through them if you want to look at the winners one more time. But that is going to be it for the video. I hope you guys have a good time watching these games. We got the Vikings and Saints today. I'm rooting for the Saints in that one. And that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe as always, and I'll see you next time.